Carnival is done. We are getting ready for Bahamas Carnival 2025, June 4th through 10th. So you guys make sure you mark your calendars. Before we take you inside the festival to check out our wrap-up session, I want to say thank you to each and every person that participated in Bahamas Carnival, all of the promoters, the band owners, police, etc., etc., etc. Without you guys, no, we couldn't move, right? So let's get into it. It's Bahamas Carnival 2024 Inside the Festival wrap, and we are going to take a sneak peek at Last Wine, hosted by World Class Events at 5th place.
The music needs to sound better. The truck man needs to drive.
You really want me to do a survey?
Listen, I want you to do the survey.
You really want
yes.
me to do
Okay.
a survey?
So, post-production Carnival 2024, right? The Carnival Band Association has put out a Carnival survey in an effort to further improve the festival in Bahamas. They're requesting that people answer these questions, right? This year I'm more upset because I was embarrassed.
Make you look bad.
They had me out there looking like a scrap group, and I don't like that. So I had to make sure that my people had fun everywhere else, because I already know there's the most important factor when choosing a group. Rank the following options. And this is across the board. This is like in America, in the US, everywhere, right?
They didn't have the stuff about the music and stuff.
No, you just ask yourself. Well, I think this is the group's putting it out, the organization, the band organization. But we can add that shit in there.
No, I typed mine in.
Yeah, because, no, we need to let them know. Anyway, so who my friends are going with? Not really, because I usually influence the conversation. But, hey, I go and play with my friends. I'm at wagon, but jump someplace else. I want to go with the vibes. And wherever my friends are at, that's the vibes. Experience of the band. Best price and value? Not really. Price, I don't think price is a factor again.
You get what you mean.
Yeah. Quality costumes, yes. Costume quality is freaking important. If I go, there was a band a couple years ago in the Bahamas. Luckily, the pandemic came that year, so nobody got to buy that monstrosity. But they had square bra covers to be poking you on the road all day. You can imagine that? Square, and it was made of hardness, so the square was turned like a diamond. So it's sticking you up here and sticking here. Come on, man, you're dumb. But no, because man making these things, they don't know nothing about woman. Energy and vibes, yes.
Definitely.
That is the most important. Listen.
I bring my own energy, obviously.
Yeah, but you have to have like.
There was only 3 of us on the road.
How many people going with the group? It doesn't matter the size of the group, it matters the vibes. There's 2 things wrong with this situation. They didn't have. Who has a band and doesn't have costumes for men? Women will see man, I want to see chest.
Man in tights.
Really and truly, you have to get people that know what's going on. It was disappointing on so many levels. We didn't get the costume until the road. Matter of fact, the road didn't start. We get the costumes when the road start.
I had to show up all my stuff on the road to change into my costume.
She had to go in the bush.
I had to go in the bush.
My friends had to go in the bush and change their clothes and to go in the costume. And then they turned around and only had 3 people on the road in costume.
And everybody in t-shirt and the
I know all the t-shirt, all the man them, because they said the t-shirt is for men.
Let's talk about the drink. Let's talk about the drink truck where everybody want to drink who's not a bartender.
Yep, they didn't know bartender from
You need to change shirts.
Masquerader need to have their own shirts. Bartenders need to have their own, so you can differentiate.
Masquerader needs to be on the ground, not on the truck. On the ground, not on the truck. That's a big liability. Very huge liability. You're supposed to have a legal form for every masquerader to sign. It was not. That's everything happens, you don't like.
No. Well, and see, this goes back to understanding the business of Carnival. It's one thing to want to have fun and have vibes and whatever, but you have to understand the business of anything that you go into.
But the road was nice.
Apparently,
100%. It was nice.
Every visitor that I spoke to loved the route. Every Bahamian that I spoke to didn't like the route.
The road was awesome. People that road in America will be happy.
So, again, it's
because it affected them, the daily.
No, they didn't like it because they said it was shorter than the ones before.
You can't come Miami.
That is good though. That's a nice road.
Yeah. And if you get to jump in the ocean, if you
right. See, so everybody, that's why all the tourists like it. Yeah. So I really think that they need to figure out how they're going to do that, because I did like the fact that when they did the route, they waited till all of the trucks came and then it was at Goodman's Bay. I think that there should be something happening at Goodman's Bay, and they should give information so people know where to get the food.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that. Our food was late, and then I'm eating, right? So obviously I want drinks. They only bought food. I asked the guy, I said, for drinks, we have to go back to the food truck. Our drink shop was I was not going to walk all the way back there.
And that's him.
So they should have had drinks, at least soft drinks, water. They should have soft drinks and water with the food.
With the food over there underneath the tent. Yeah, we purchased drinks.
We purchased drinks because I wasn't going to walk all the way back there. It's crazy.
And we need to have a sign out there too. It says.
And they wasn't even there. We had to wait.
Outside of that, there should have been hydration stations. Especially any event or activity that happens in I can only talk about the cities that I've worked in and the festivals that I've worked. Any cities that I've worked in, anytime it's over 80 degrees, they have hydration stations throughout the venue. There should have been hydration stations not only for the masqueraders, but for the spectators. And those things should have been a part of the sponsorship for the overall carnival, because you don't want people falling out during that, whether they're spectators or masqueraders. It's not on this request list or whatever. I'm just talking about things that, that you should address. These are things that you should address to make it better. They're asking a whole bunch of questions about the costume and the build of it. I think y'all need to get your marketing right first. Get your legals right first before you start asking us about the build of your costumes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when I came into the airport, there was nothing about the ports. Did they have anything on the ports?
They had nothing on there.
You don't want to lose it?
Nothing. There was nothing. Even when I came through the airport, there was nothing. No sign, no nothing, no digital sign.
You act like you came through a different airport. No, even when I came through. Nigga, you came in an hour after us.
How many masquerader was in our band?
You mean on the road or
yeah, on the road.
Or on the band?
Three. It was only three. Me, you, and her. It's Bahamas Carnival.
It would be 7 years because it's 3 years minus the pandemic.
Okay.
So it would be 10 years minus the pandemic.
Right. Now about this. If you don't get rid of the t-shirt, never gonna go. I don't know, but I have fun at the Juve.
The Juve was good. So
It was the down.
let's go to that. Because I done with their questionnaire because they're not asking anything.
Did you put in there the fire the truck driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she put the fire, they need to fire the truck driver. Because for some reason it seems to have died out, but you're gonna have problems. Every project has a problem. It's how you deal and how you're able to pivot and make the client feel like everything was just perfect. Your clients should never, your customers should never know that you had an issue. And if you have an issue, they need to feel like, wow, this happened and they still were able to do this. You know what I mean? It should never be an issue to the point where everybody walks off feeling sour. The whole idea of this is to sell an experience. I have a new carnival home in Miami. Why come to the Bahamas? I'm gonna be with natural disasters every year.
That's my sister for life.
Alright, so this is the one and only Africa Allah, and we are live inside the festival. I have a young lady that's been doing some miraculous things, getting the word out for Bahamas Carnival 2024. Dahlia from Bahamas Carnival Guide. Tell us how you got involved with, well, first of all, are you Bahamian?
I'm not.
So, why?
Well, I've been coming to this island for 18 years, and some of my best friends are Bahamian, and we've been chasing carnivals since 2012. Some of them before that, so I love Carnival, I love the Bahamas, and I've been around since the beginning of Bahamas Carnival, and yeah.
Okay, so you've been chasing Carnival. How did you get involved with the whole Carnival scene? Because you're from Canada.
Yeah, so at university, I went to school with a bunch of Trinis, and with them through the Latino Cultural Society, which I was the president of, and then the West Indian Students Association, we started throwing parties together, fusions we called them. So there was music from all over the Caribbean, and then Latin American music, and then so I started to learn about soca, and I loved it. How can you not?
Everybody get turned out over soca.
So after that, it was just, I love soca. I was away traveling and living in another country for a while, but as soon as I came back, I said to my friend, we got to go to Carnival. Like, what are we waiting for? So here we are.
So here we are,
Yeah.
and now you're one of the biggest advocates for Bahamas Carnival. Why Bahamas Carnival?
Like I said, I've been coming here for a long time. I love this island. I love Carnival, and I believe that Bahamas is strictly positioned in a place of, like, it could be so good, right? There's airlift. The tourism industry here is posed to cater to Carnival attendees. So why not? And I always said to my friends, if it's not us, it's going to be somebody else.
Right.
So why not jump in and take advantage of everything that the Bahamas has to offer?
Well, in true Bahamian form, the festival is in darkness. Don't mind the lights. You hear the thing? BPL is load shedding. I know for those of you that don't know what that means is there's no electricity for 2 hours at a time at any given time in the Bahamas. So welcome to Bahamas Carnival. We're inside the festival with Africa Allah. Maybe.